and today I'm going to teach you about poison types. So poison types, weakness.
What does it look like?
So
Okay, looks like a ring. I don't know what's that.
the poison type weakness is ground and psychic. Ground and psychic are just super effective, and I don't really know about poison like science kind of thing. So, and its resistance. Its resistance is grass, fighting, poison, bug and fairy. So it has quite a few resistance. It's grass, fighting, poison, bug, fairy. Poison is kind of like that type which is not very effective against each other. I guess most of them are like that. And fighting doesn't do much against poisons, grass, bug's not very effective, fairy, I don't know, fairy. And it's super effective against grass and fairy. So there's only two poisons super effective, but it's grass and fairy, and is neutral to all the rest. And for it's not very effective. It's not very effective against poison, as is death, ground, rock, ghost. And it also has a no effect, so there's no effect on steel. So this is kind of like the poison like thing. There's last time you mentioned how much was there for each type. For this one, there's 92 poison types. Obviously, it's going to change as there's going to be added more Pokemon. As about a month ago, this new Paldea region, and it was in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and it was a new region, so more Pokemon was added and created, and in that new region there was 8 more poison types, so that's added on to 90. And so that makes it 92. Obviously it's going to change throughout. So poison types is a good single type and dual type. For I guess the best combination with poison is dark, poison and dark. And
Yeah, we talked about dark last week, right?
yeah, and so poison and
Dark. What does it mean? So it's a very effective if you poison in the dark.
no, not really.
Okay.
So it's a poison and a dark type. So like Game Freak is the one who. So I think how they design the dual types is most of like. So if you look at all of the Pokemon of that type, like poison, like for example, if you look at normal, for normal, most of them are like kind of white. So, and for the ghost type, and in ghost types they're normally black, purple, stuff like that. So if they want to make a normal and ghost type, they kind of merge them together.
Okay.
So the poison and dark type, I'm not very good at drawing, so there's Drapion and Skuntank. So I'm just giving you an idea what do they look like. Is it like that? No. I think it has some of those
I see.
things, and it has a long. Well, it's kind of like that. So it's like a poison and a dark type. So that's that's me trying to draw a Drapion with a whiteboard pen. So poison and dark type, I guess, is the I think is the most best one. So for poison, so it's not weakness to psychic anymore, as you remember. Dark. So immune, and it changes to immune. So they kind of pair up together, and resistance. There's no resistance to fairy anymore because dark is weakness to it, so it's going to neutral section. So it kind of does what its ordinarily power is, and all of these stuff, this thing, it changes kind of like super effective times 2 times divided by 2 times 4 divided by 4, stuff like that. So that's going neutral, and is no resistance to fighting anymore or bug, as dark is weakness to those. And dark is resistance to dark, so we slot that in. And dark is, and so it's super effective against psychic here, 2, and ghost. Not very effective. It's not very effective against. Dark can hit ghost, so that. So basically, all you really need to know is kind of like the dual types, what kind of like the dual types really like do. So they kind of like, if this type, like if this type is weakness to one type, and the other pair is resistant to that, then it'll go to neutral.
I see. Okay.
So kind of like poison. So right now I'm just teaching about types, but for poison there's a loads of good moves, like for let's say toxic. So toxic is a poison type move that kind of like toxic really, and then it'll poison the target, which, and when they get hit by poison, they get hurt by poison, and then the poison damage does more the poison damage does more. And there's also abilities for poison, like I think it's corrosion, something like that. It allows it to poison steel types, even though it has no effect, and also it can poison types.
Okay, so in Pokemon world, there's how many kind of damage? Like poison damage, I guess there's physical damage.
So there's stats. So stats. There's 6. I think there's 6 different type of categories of stats. Like there's health points, also short is also HP is short for health points. Defense, special defense, attack, special attack, speed, and that's it. So speed obviously is how fast it is. So in the games, the faster the Pokemon, so if like one like this is a Pokemon, this Pokemon is faster than that Pokemon, then this Pokemon gets to start first.
Okay.
And there's special attack, there's special defense, and special. So let's say attack. Attack is kind of like physical moves, like fire punch, drain punch, wake up slap. It's kind of like moves that makes contact, like fire punch, thunder punch, kind of ones that make contact, like touches the opponent.
Yeah.
You kind of need, and for and special attack is different. It's kind of like a range attack,
Oh, range attack.
like I'm not sure if humans can do range attacks. The only one I know is spit, like meow.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, it's like water gun. It is a long range attack. It's from afar. It's kind of like opposite. So yeah. So
And what's defense and special defense?
So it's kind of like special defense is blocking the far range attacks, and defense is blocking the physical attacks.
Okay, so you mentioned the physical attack. So physical attacks as opposed to range attacks.
Yeah, it's called special attacks and physical attack.
Okay. So there's no something like a magic damage, like when you cast a spells in Dota, you can cast a spells.
For casting spells, I guess there's three. I think there's three different type of attacks. There's special attack, physical attack, and status attacks. Status is kind of makes put a kind of condition on the other Pokemon. Like you can use sleep powder to make them asleep, or you can use baby doll eyes, which lowers their attack. That's kind of like status. It's kind of like poisoning them. Like use thunder wave. It's kind of like lowering their stats, or put them in a condition like poison, paralyze, burned, sleep. Yeah.
Okay.
So what have you learned today?
Okay, the poison type. So how many poison type here Pokemons?
Right now there's 92.
Oh yeah, you mentioned that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there are 92 Pokemon of poison type. Okay, and then I also learned these different stats. Okay, so what's next?
Have we done fire?
No. Okay, we can do fire. Okay, thank you. Yeah, we talk about water, so surely we need to talk about fire. Okay. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.